Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today to get through this thing called Mix CD. My name is Mike, part of the SPDM crew, and I love making Mix CDs. Each week, we give our guests a theme and an 80-minute time limit for which songs they're going to pick for their Mix CD.
This week, I am going to be talking about 2025 and some anthems that I have picked out that I took a little bit of time to try to figure out what are some things that I want to focus on for myself for 2025. So, granted, a lot of these, the lyrics are not always going to match up. I do understand that. However, there's going to be a fair amount of stuff that does match up with this. So, I'm going to try my best to hold myself accountable for a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, I think I'm going to try to take a look at this as these are the things that I'm going to focus on for myself and what I'm quite frankly looking forward to for 2025 in some cases. So, first song on this list, I have 1985 by Bowling for Soup because that was the year that I was born. So, if you do the math, that means this year I'm turning 40. I don't know why this is weighing so heavily on me that I'm going to be turning 40 coming up soon. So, well, not even that soon. It's not going to be until November. So, it's something that I'm weighing very heavily on myself. So, I've got my eyes peeled on that. So, that's something that I know for me, I'm just going to make the most of this year, my last in my quote unquote 30s. So, we'll go from there. My next one is Fat by Weird Al Yankovic. So, truth be told, and I'm going to get a little vulnerable with you all who are listening to this, this is the heaviest that I have ever been in my currently 39 years of life. And I don't like it. I think it's something that I'm really struggling with. So, I'm going to do my best to try to make a commitment to try to lose some weight. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but it's still something that it weighs very heavily on me, and it's something weighs very heavy on me. Yeah, I did it. So, but it's still something nonetheless that I am going to be looking at for myself and going to make sure that if there's a way that I can figure out just a way to lose weight, whether it's connecting with the right people or just doing something different, it's something that I'm definitely going to do. My next song is All In by Lifehouse because I'm going all in on this podcasting stuff. Nevertheless, it's still something that I'm very much enjoying, very much looking forward to, and just looking to continue to expand. And we're looking for more people, shameless plug, looking for more people on the SPDM crew, looking for more podcasts, but we're looking for people who are just looking to dip their toes and just trying to see from there. My next song is Down Under by Men at Work, and I want to make a commitment to talk to my wife's family a little bit more. I'm gonna make a commitment to talk to my own family a little bit more as well, but just particularly them because I feel like I don't talk to them as much as I should. So it's definitely something that I'm gonna try to commit to moving forward. The next one is Daughters by John Mayer because I want to make a commitment this year that I am going to be the best girl dad that I can, just best dad in general, but particularly do everything I can to provide for my daughters, set a good example, and go from there. The next I have is Surface Pressure from Encanto. This is going to be a group of songs for me specifically where I know I'm very hard on myself on a lot of things. So surface pressure is something that I need to find a way to relieve that. I make no qualms about the fact that I do suffer from anxiety and I know I need to get that in check a little bit more. I'm going to, I see a counselor very sporadically, and she is able to prescribe, thankfully, meds for me. But yeah, it's still something that I'm going to just try to see what I can do to fix or to relieve some of that surface pressure. Next, I have Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. And Look, we've all got bad habits that we're looking to fix. Whether for me, I'm pretty bad at procrastinating. I kind of have a hard time with focusing. I spend a bunch of time on my phone, so there's a lot here that I'm looking to potentially do to try to relieve some of that stuff. So bad habits is my next song. Next song I have here is let's go Attention by Charlie Puth. Attention, I mentioned before that I have a little bit of a hard time struggling with attention. So I got actually called out about this recently at work, and that's something that I'm not a huge fan of, but hey, it's good to get called out every now and again. So definitely something that I need to spend a little bit more attention on and just focus my attention a little bit more. The next song I have on my list is Movies by Alien Ant Farm because last year was among one of the lowest amount of new movies that I've seen in a long time, and I do not like that. So I have been focusing a lot of my attention on television lately, but I want to try to focus a little bit more of my attention on movies lately. I'm trying to commit to that. I know for me, I'm part of the BTB Movie Club. Check out the BTB Movie Club on the SPDM Crew podcast. But that's still something definitely for me that movies were, I guess, my first love when it comes to media. So I want to make sure that I'm focusing on that. My next song is Learning to Breathe by Switchfoot because for me, like this is kind of a twofold thing. It's just learning to breathe. It just means like to relax a little bit and to see what I can do to just calm myself down when a situation gets bad. But also for me, this is just a call just for like even just general exercise as well as just kind of breathing correctly when I exercise and make sure that I am exercising a little bit more often. So learning to breathe is my next one. My next song is Good Friend by 9 Days. I've been slacking a little bit when it comes to my friends, particularly a group of friends that I have around here, and I know I need to do better with that. I've made a lot of great friendships over the years with a lot of my friends online, and I want to continue to maintain that, and I just need to do a better job of continuing to maintain my friendships in person as well. My next one, Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode. I am completely comfortable being by myself and I am completely comfortable in silence, but I think sometimes just stopping to smell the roses, I guess, is the best way to put it. And that's something for me I want to make sure that I just continue to do. My next song is Wifey by Next. I want to, my wife and I every year we talk about our ability to try to go on a date each month. And I want this to be the year that we actually achieve that because each year we run into a situation where things just get too busy, things get bogged down, and we don't achieve that goal. And our date this month is going to be going to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child downtown Chicago. The date that I got the tickets for, we already can't do it because of the girls' activities, but we will figure it out and we will go from there. My next song is Brave by Sarah Bareilles. And there is something for me about bravery that kind of scares me a little bit. And that mainly is standing up for myself, just kind of speaking the truth. That's where the anxiety comes in. So just making a commitment overall to try to be more brave and try to find a little bit more courage for myself. My next song is Try Everything by Shakira. And it's just that, and I've already kind of started doing stuff like that. I'm already putting myself out there a little bit more when it comes to the podcast stuff, advocating for myself a little bit more at work, just trying little things like that. And that's something that looking to commit to this year. My next song is Brother by Need to Breathe. And I want to try to make a commitment a little bit more to spend a little bit more time with my sister because I have not been doing a very good job of that lately. So trying to do that. My next song is Gotta Be Somebody by Nickelback. Yes, I am a fan of Nickelback. Sue me. Oh, please don't. But Gotta Be Somebody, it's just a mantra that I want to have to try to just continue to expand what I do and just be comfortable with who I am. Which ironically is my next song. It's Who I Am by Jessica Andrews, where I am just need to feel more comfortable with, who I am and not quit thinking so much about what other people are thinking of me. My final three songs, they're all connected, but the messaging here is Grow as We Go by Ben Platt, which, if I'm not constantly in a state of trying to grow, then what are we doing? And, you know, I already have a song about learning to breathe. I think just learn in general, for me, is the best thing that I can do to grow and just to pick up different things here that I know are going to help me be successful. My next one, and this kind of goes a little bit more in line with, kind of just being patient, but one step at a time by Jordan Sparks. Just I very much kind of struggle with going going from A to B and trying to skip, all the little steps in between. And I know I shouldn't do that. And I know that there's certain processes in place that I need to do in order to get from where I need to go to get to where I need to be. So I need to take one step at a time. And then finally, my last one is Keep Your Head Up by Andy Grammer. And I think the big thing here, big message for me is that I shouldn't be so down on everything. And I need a little bit more support when it comes to just all the things that I'm doing. So those are my anthems for 2025. If you have any additional songs that you think would be good anthems for me, just let me know. And looking forward to a great 2025 with all of you here.
Well, my friends, the time has come to end this episode of Mix CD. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website soon to be out at spdmcrew.com. You could follow our playlist on Spotify and Apple Music at Mike Hilty. Shout out to High Flyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at highflyercreative.com. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, no matter what happens now, you shouldn't be afraid because I know today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen.